Summer is just about officially here, and that means you'll be spending more time outside.
And we know being outside, of course, increases the risk of encountering ticks, which could increase exposure to Lyme disease. And Jacqueline Quinn joins us now. Jacqueline, this comes right on time as it's Lyme Disease Awareness Month, and it can be really serious.
Yeah, you really have to think about this for the rest of the summer. But Lyme disease is the fastest growing vector-borne disease in the United States, according to the CDC. And while most people do recover completely, I talked to one man who says he's dealing with chronic Lyme disease, all because of a tick bite.
If you go to the shoreline, you're going to see ticks all over the seagrass.
Growing up in Connecticut, Josh Johnson loved being outdoors. These days, he'd rather walk on concrete over brush out in Virginia. That's because of ticks.
Chances are I got bit by a tick in the Connecticut region, but don't know for sure considering my background in traveling internationally.
It was about 10 years ago when he discovered a bad rash, followed by symptoms of feeling sick and tired.
More than likely from the back of my leg, because that's where the bullseye rash was.
Doctors diagnosed him with Lyme disease. He says it got into his nervous system. The illness is carried mainly in North America by the black-leg tick. He's now raising awareness with the Global Lyme Alliance.
I started working on ticks in 1983. At the time, people were just talking about this thing called Lyme disease.
Thomas Mather is a professor of public health and entomology at the University of Rhode Island. He wants more people to learn about ticks and what they carry.
I think everyone in America needs to know the types of ticks that occur where they live.
According to the CDC, as many as 476,000 people in the U.S. get Lyme disease a year, and there's a rise of cases along the East Coast.
Some people scrape it off, try to scrape it off with a credit card or something.
So what happens if you find a tick? Mather says carefully remove it. We can see how that's done here with a tick remover tool by Bug Bite Thing, a company partnering with the Alliance for Awareness. The aim, grab as close to the skin as possible and near the tick's mouth. Use the slotted end to pull away engorged ticks. Typically, people recover from the disease completely, but Johnson says he's been dealing with chronic symptoms for a decade.
So on the bad days during flare-ups, fingers don't always work. Lyme is serious. The symptoms are long-lasting and life-changing.
Besides catching and removing ticks, the general advice, use bug repellent. One particular kind, permethrin, is known to work well, but it's used to treat clothes and cannot be put directly on the skin. In the studio, I'm Jacqueline Quinn for Get Up DC.